I like it.
And what did you think of the movie? I never asked this to the students before. I want to speak. What did you think of the movie?
Me?
Yes.
I thought it was really good. I think it did a really good job of showing slavery to like an extreme degree, but not too extreme, where it got the point across, but didn't, because I know that we were talking about in class that it was like some people felt like they knew it was worse than that, and like there were parts that were worse than that, and they sort of wished they saw it, but we sort of agreed that it sort of like summed it up really nicely for film.
Well, yes, definitely. Slavery is definitely worse than that. I know y'all might not be able to see this, or I don't know if y'all ever saw this in your classes. This is like a picture of an actual slave ship. And this is how they lined up all of the slaves from Africa. They would just lay them down at the bottom of the ship to try to pack in as much Africans as possible to bring back to slavery. Yes, Steve McQueen did do a great job. I like the fact that how he went from one scene to the other. He showed the beauty of the South, the sunrise, the beautiful white cotton fields, and then it goes straight into the reality of the cotton plantation. That's the part. The part of him being hung, that part was true for the longevity that he was hanging from the tree. And then you see the kids in the background playing as if it was nothing. That's just showing that this hanging of African Americans, of slaves, was just so common that not even the littlest of the children will even flinch or say, why is he being hung? It's like he must have done something wrong. He probably ain't picking enough cotton. Probably tried to run away. So the mentality that the slave masters was putting into the children right when they was born was making it so that they don't even try to run away, that this is where you are supposed to be, the preaching from the Bible, using selected phrases from the Bible and then turn it around to make it feel like you was actually put on this earth to do this. This is your job. So I like how Steve McQueen picked that up. Anybody else? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I really like the movie basically because I feel like it was like the perfect visual. We always hear and read about like how slavery was, but that just allowed me to like see it. And my one critique I did make about the movie is that like without knowing the title or knowing a little bit of background of the story, you wouldn't have known he was a slave for 12 years. Because like in the movie, he didn't really age much. Like the only thing you could tell was like his posture kind of changed, but you couldn't really like tell that he aged a lot. You know what I mean? And then I noticed like at the end when his like daughter was grown with a kid and all that, that's like how I knew it was okay. It's 12 years. You know?
Right. I kind of agree with you with that. You know, there are some movies that they'll show little captions of what year it is here and there. Yeah, that could have helped a little bit. And I could be biased, but you know, the aging, there's a lot of African Americans who look way younger than what they really are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you on that point. It was hard to tell. It's been 12 years already. I know it's been 2 hours. I didn't know it was 12 years. Anybody else want to share what they thought of the movie? You gotta share. This is for my mother. I'm showing this. So I guess everybody liked the movie. Recommend the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a part of U.S. history. It is a part of U.S. history. A part that's not being shown that needs to be shown. My personal perspective and hopes from this movie is not just to find where Solomon Northup is to enlighten the writers of the history books to rewrite history to include slavery. It wasn't part of U.S. history. And in my personal opinion, the United States is a melting pot. In order for us to understand everybody, you must understand everybody's history. You must understand the Holocaust. You must understand slavery. You must understand this. You must understand and study what Ellis Island was all about and the immigrants. That's the only way that we're going to prosper as a complete nation, ending racism, ending racial violence, ending violence, period. If I don't understand where you came from, how can I judge you or say, oh, no, you're white, you don't know nothing, whatever. No, I don't understand where you came from. You don't understand where I came from. But if we knew each other in our backgrounds, we'd be able to communicate even better. If we know trying to judge people, as Martin Luther King said, by the color of your skin, but at the content of your character. That's all I got. That's what I'm hoping for the movie. That it will just end racism altogether.